All right, happy Sunday, everybody. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new, welcome. My name's Teresa Stein, and I am an Emerald leader in this business, and I have been doing this for over 9 years. Can't believe it. And today we're going to go over kind of growing your network with authentic posts and video content. All right, so um. So posting, yes, it's your sign, it's your open sign. If you're not posting, you're basically telling your business you're closed for the day. Posting is basically how we advertise. Honestly, if you owned a clothing store or whatever, and literally I'm not reading this, I've been going through this all day, so I kind of have an understanding as to what's on each of these slides. But literally, if you had a clothing business and you just never opened your doors, people aren't going to come and check you out. So posting in our business is how we show others that we are open for business. Okay. So seriously, if what would happen if you did not open your clothing store? People would, view you as flaky, unreliable, and you would lose business. So that's why it's so important to be making sure that you're posting about your business every single day. All right, personal posts. So these are just everyday normal posts that you should be posting, telling people about who you are, sharing those pillars as we went
It
over.
never works on my iPad.
If you're just hopping on, please make sure you're muted. And then so last week we went over our pillars. So make sure you're posting about who you are. People need to know you and feel like they like you, trust you, and actually know you. You don't want to share posts. You don't want to hit that share button. So you really want to post stuff about what you're doing throughout your day. Um, and also with your stories, you want to make sure that you're not just posting promos and business and before and afters. You're actually posting things about your day throughout the day. You can also use the boomerang feature
Got a deal?
in your
I got a
story.
deal.
Make sure you are muted, please. All
This is
right. So that personal posting is one way that we post throughout the day. The next type of post that we do throughout the day is called product posts. I cannot talk, y'all. So we should be posting ourselves using the products, experiences as to why we love them. For example, take a selfie with your greens. It's exactly what I did here. And you can type, I love the way I feel when I drink my greens. I'm getting all my servings of fruits and veggies. I'm filling in the nutritional gaps in my day. And these are perfect for getting rid of the afternoon lag. Everyone needs these. So, that's just an example of a post, but literally just be authentic in yourself and talk about why you love what you're using. Okay. The next type of post that we should be doing is before and after pictures. So maybe you don't have before and afters of yourself, but there's tons floating around from other leaders and other people in this business that have gotten their own before and after pictures. In fact, I know several of you that I'm seeing faces. I've seen a lot of your before and after pictures. So I will share, like Connie, I've seen your before and afters with using the coffee. Christy, I've seen your before and afters of using the timeless, and many others I've seen their own results. So sharing your results and sharing the results of other people, whether you know them or you know of them in the business, helps build your credibility. And you can just there's an example in here, like check out these incredible results. Imagine what these products can do for you if they did this for me, or if they did this for Christy, if they did this for Connie. I'm looking for 3 people to do a 90-day challenge with me. So you're inviting those people to do that with you. And mention they'll get your discount. All right. So, we don't want to post a ton of these daily, but we do want to make sure we're putting them in the mix. All right. Another type of post that we should be doing throughout the day is dun, 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 lifestyle posts. So, any small win that you make in this business, whether it's a weekly bonus, whether it's you just enrolled a new distributor or you just enrolled a new customer, share that. And talk about, what are these products doing for you and what are they doing for others? Share how this business is a blessing for yourself. Share about how it's a blessing for others. Maybe you don't feel comfortable posting your own story, but say you see someone on your team or a friend or a sideline, they promoted to like executive or they promoted to Ruby or whatever. You can post, congratulations, so and so. They just promoted to Ruby and this is what it's going to do for them. And you don't always have to talk about the money, but you can always talk about how it's going to help you. So, we always want to be fun with it. So like, are you able to pay a bill with your commission or what are you doing with your weekly bonus? Um, just simple little things. Share your adventure with where you're at and how you're making those small wins of this business. And those lifestyle posts can also mean getting your products in the mail for the first time or getting products in the mail. That can be a lifestyle post about how, wow, my order just got here. I'm super excited to start using these products and getting results. Okay. So that's another type of post that we should be doing. I feel like I'm flying through this and we will have time for questions at the end. So we've got another type of post that we should be doing. Opportunity posts. So opportunity/business posts are ways that we can talk about doing this business and how we're looking for other people to do this with us. So basically an example would be, what would an extra income do for you? What if you could earn some extra money on your spare time using your phone? I'm looking for so and so amount of people this month to do exactly that. This company is so much fun. How do they know it's fun? They should be seeing you have fun. They should see you doing things with other people. Um, or like even if you're on Zooms, take pictures of the Zoom and be like, I get to do this with so many other amazing people. There's room for you here too. Things like that. In your post, you can I just picked a random one from my page and I was like, okay, at the bottom it says message me opportunity for more info. Guys, I will tell you 90% of the time people are not messaging me info or messaging me information or opportunity and they're not even commenting. A lot of times they're just liking the post. They don't really want you to know that they're interested. So every time someone likes a post, make sure you're reaching out to them because they may be nervous or scared or don't want others to know that they're really interested in what you have to offer. And that's a time and an opportunity for you to talk one-on-one with those people. Sorry about that, folks. All right, so that's an opportunity post. We want to invite other people to do this with us, okay? And you've noticed every single one of these example posts that I've put up, they are pictures of me, clear, bright, and they're not just some graphic that you got from the team page. They're not just some buy me or sale or no, because people don't want to be sold to. They want to, like I said, they're not going to buy products, they're going to buy you before they buy anything else. So you should be showing up on your page authentically. All right, the next slide. So video content and reels and stories. So I was hoping that this picture is actually me videotaping myself walking down the stairs in front of my house on a sunny day. You can see my my shadow holding my phone up and I'm just looking at it and walking. And that's all I do. And it's like a put it over there, please. There's a 5 to 7 second video of me walking down the stairs, just looking at my phone and I add just music to it that's trending, and then I'll overlay it with some wording. So I was hoping that the video would have stayed, but it didn't because I don't have the paid version of Canva. So yes, this is what you're gonna get. So make sure you're taking videos of walking, making products. You don't even have to show your face with making product. You don't even have to show your face with walking. You could just record your feet walking down the street or whatever, or just on a walk. You don't even have to show yourself. You can take pictures or video of the grocery store aisle when you're going grocery shopping. You can take a video of you getting into your vehicle or going to wherever you're going to throughout the day. Um, don't limit yourself to, oh my gosh, my stuff doesn't look like X, Y, and Z leader, and I look a hot mess. In this picture here, I'm wearing no makeup. There's no filter. That's literally just the sunshine in my face. And people just want to see you.
She was at New Jersey last night.
Show up as you are and
Good.
authentic. You want to be as authentic, real as possible. So, like I said, upload the video to your story or as a reel. So, take those videos on your phone, maybe make them about 7 to 10 seconds long, and then you can upload them and you can reuse them because you're not putting captions and stuff on them as you're making them. They're just little snippets of you doing what you do throughout the day that you can add captions to later for giveaway, opportunity, or inspiration. If it's products, then you can just talk about in the background, like what are you making or things like that. All right, so that's video content and reels and stories. So reels, stories, and TikTok. So literally, a lot of times people overthink this. Don't overthink it. Just be yourself. If you're going live, a lot of times people are like, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do going live. And people are going to think I'm like some silly goose for going live. No, it literally is like you're talking to yourself. You see yourself on the video and just talk to yourself like you're talking to your best friend. You can even swipe over, I think it's to the left, and then it like if anybody comments, it's not popping up on your video. So like you don't even have to know if anybody's liking, commenting, nothing, because none of that's going to show up until after at the end. So um just do it. Show yourself making product. There's a hands-free button on Instagram, and then if you're on Facebook in the stories, you'll use video instead of photo. Then you just prop your phone up. Okay, I prop mine up when I do my videos every night, drinking my Timeless. I literally prop my phone up against my coffee maker and I just make my stuff and I talk about it and that's it. You can select music and audio to play on top of your video, and I will say if you talk in your videos, make sure you turn the captions on. If you go to the settings, go to the stickers, click select captions, and then you can make them bigger or smaller by pinching your fingers together on the phone. And that way, everything that you're saying on your video gets read by people. So sometimes, like for instance, anytime I'm in the vehicle, my phone, like it connects to the Bluetooth. So like if calls come through, like I can't listen to any audio on my phone through my car. So I wouldn't be able to listen. I would just see someone going, like talking and I can't see or hear what they're saying. So sometimes people have their volume off and their volume down and they're still watching videos. So if you have those captions on, then people can still see what you're talking about in that video. Okay. And then I always say you know, we don't have enough time today for me to go over like how to create a reel or how to create a story or how to make TikToks. But you know what? YouTube is going to be your best friend. You can go on there and search how to create reels, how to create TikToks. And there's going to be so many different videos. It doesn't have to be anybody from this business. It doesn't have to be anybody from a business, period. All you have to learn, just know there is a ton of videos out there on how to create reels and TikToks. If you don't know how to add, if you don't know how to make stories on your social media, search YouTube for how to create stories on Facebook, how to create stories on Instagram. Um, it's going to be a step-by-step tutorial on YouTube for those um for on how to do those things because I can show you, I could, you know, connect my phone and try to show you, but at the end of the day, there's still going to be someone that says, "Oh, I still don't understand." So, I don't know, maybe my teaching style wouldn't, you know, help, but if you get it from different creators and people that are putting those things on YouTube, that's going to be a great resource. Just make sure that you're always coachable, willing to learn, because YouTube will be your best friend. Okay. Next. So you're probably asking, okay, Teresa, but how does posting and how does video content grow your network? Well, posting attracts people to your content. So also I'm gonna mention make sure you're posting publicly so that people on the outside of your network that aren't just your friends, people that are just scrolling by, they have access to your content. Now I get that some people are like, well, Teresa, I post my family on there, I post my kids. You can still post those to friends only. But when it comes to like your business or your opportunity or your products, you want to always make sure those are public so that people that aren't friends with you, if they go to your profile, they're going to be able to see that stuff. Okay. So with video content and stories, make sure you're always reaching out to people that are watching your stuff. There was an update lately, just recently in Facebook and Instagram that now you can see who is watching you, even if they're not following you. Or, yeah, even if they're not like friends or they're not followers of yours. You can see it and it'll say non-follower next to it. And you can still reach out to those people. It's not necessarily a cold message, but because they've watched your stuff, they've interacted with your stuff. Just by watching, they're interacting. So, you can still reach out to those people and ask if they're interested. Just a reminder that stories do only last 24 hours, so make sure you make it a habit to check them before they expire. So typically in the middle of the day, I'll go through my stories and I will see how many people have viewed it and I will reach out to them. The only people I'm not reaching out to is if I know they're part of this business. I'm not going to reach out to Connie or Carol and say, "Hey, are you interested in my product?" No, you're gonna be like, "Teresa, come on now. I'm part of this business with you." Now, has it happened? Yes, it has. But that just shows me that they're working their business. Like, you know, it is what it is. I just politely say, "Hey, I'm part of this business with you. Way to rock your business and not let it leave anybody through the cracks." Um, so always reach out to the people that are watching your stuff because that's another thing. You never know. Maybe they don't ever like or comment on your posts, but they're watching your story. Honey, they're interested. They are interested. And I say that with all love, because a lot of times people are going to watch you and they're going to watch and they're going to watch and they're going to watch before they ever comment or ever reach out to you. And sometimes they never reach out to you. But it's our job. Yes, you heard me right. It's our job to reach out to them and say, "Hey, I saw you were watching my story. I'm just curious. Are you interested in what I have to offer?" Also, host a post. I know we didn't talk about that on here, but host to post consistently is also going to grow your network because those people that are commenting on the friends posts that they put up for you, they're going to go to your page and kind of, look at, is this person a real person? Are they really like selling these products? Are they really part of what they're talking about in this post? So yes, again, that's why you want to make sure you're posting publicly so those people that are not connected to you can see your stuff. So host to post, like I said, people are going to be checking your page and are more apt to follow you if you're consistently showing up authentically, if you're showing your face, if you're showing yourself using the products, if you're showing before and afters, showing those results, getting excited about your business. I'm telling you right now, every time you see me, if you ever watched any of my stories, I'm excited every time I go and make my timeless. I'm like, you all know what time it is. Timeless time. Like that is my tag. That is how I open it up. I'm excited. People, would you be more willing to purchase or join somebody if they're like, join my team. This is so much fun. I'm so excited. And then you have no excitement, it's monotone. But if you're like, oh my God, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to tell you about this product. And you are like lit up with expression and excitement in your voice, people are more apt to get excited with you. And they're like, girl, I need to know what you're talking about. I need this because if you're like this, I need this. All right. So, questions. All right. So, I see there's 5 things in the chat. Let's see. Um, I don't know who Google Pixel 7 is, but I'm glad you're here. I'm also an overthinker. So you just gotta get out of the mindset of, oh my God, people are gonna think I'm like silly for going live or silly because I'm tripping over my words. I'll tell you this much. On all my stories, actually today, I think I did a story where I was like, oh, I can't get it to stop. And I was just like, yeah, I just let it roll. And I was like, okay, this is real life. So, all right. So then we got Carol does amazing with her lives. I'm gonna have to check you out, Carol, and see, your lives there. All right. Yes, the dance. Okay. Let's see. Joy, affirmations. Yes, affirmations will definitely help. What do you do when you have a host to post that you send a friend request and you send the friend request, send the message, and they never look at it? So what I end up doing for that is I'll take a screenshot of the message that I've sent them, and I will then go back to the comment on the host to post where they like message or commented, and I will respond, I'll reply directly to them and say, hey, just checking back in. Did you ever get my message? And then put the screenshot in the comments. It's going to show that you messaged them, and now it's their job to go into Messenger and open it up and respond back to you. Or if you sent them a friend request, I'll be like, "Did you get that friend request? Once you accept my friend request, you'll see my message pop up." Um, so yeah, you just got to sometimes get creative, but like I do the screenshots because I want to prove to them like, look, yes, I did message you 2 days ago or whatever time ago it was. So, yes. Any other questions? I liked those questions, especially about host to post, because yeah, we can't control what other people do on their end. We can only control what we do. And if we show them like, hey, I did send you a friend request, or hey, I did send you this message, did you check it? And then I would tell them, make sure you're checking your spam folder, because a lot of times if we're not connected as friends, that's where it's going to go. And so they need to check their spam folder. Yes. All right. Well, we've got 6 minutes to spare. I feel like I raced through that so fast. But this is being recorded, so I will share the recording as soon as I get it up. Um, let's see. Oh, you're welcome. You're so welcome. I do hope that this was informative and that you guys got some value out of this. I really took some time this afternoon to put this all together so that because sometimes us oldies, we need some reminders. We need um that encouragement that, hey, look, even though we've been in the business for X amount of years or X amount of time, we still need those subtle reminders that yes, we need to be doing these things. We need to be showing our face. And then if you're new, just know like people are going to watch you for a long time before they order from you. They're going to want to see, is she real with this? Is she going to be consistent with this? Um, is this, they want to make sure because the more you're consistent, people are gonna be like, okay, this person is real serious about what they're doing. Now I need to ask, what is it that you're doing and promoting and posting? Because if you're not, if you're just posting once a week about your business, well, then, like that first slide says, your business isn't open for business. Um, and in order for our business doors to be open, we should be posting every single day. All right. Did you know you can go to your story archive and see who's commented on your stories? Yes, you can. Yeah, and you can actually reuse things that you posted in your stories before. So, um, so yeah, definitely. All right, well, we are ending here just a couple minutes early. Don't forget the road to VIP corporate announcements will be happening at 9 o'clock, which is in about 2, 3 minutes from now. And just know they never always start on time. Never. It's never on at 9 o'clock. They say it's 9 o'clock or 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, but it never starts on time. There's always technical difficulties, whatever. So just continue to refresh the page until they hop on. So I hope to see you all on the announcements and have a great night. Bye, guys.